G'day again, good people. Well, after a couple of months of much fun and merriment in Belli Park, we headed off towards Quilpie, inland Queensland, by about 1,000 kilometres. And we took our time and went through places like Gympie and Murgon and Chinchilla and Roma, Charleville, etc. And some of these little towns are really well worth a stop, and probably to stay a little bit longer than we stayed in some of them. But it was a good trip out. We had a finishing date in Quilpie that we needed to meet, so we were in a little bit more of a hurry than we wanted to be, and we'll certainly get back to this neck of the woods and have a good look at places like Charleville and Roma. But yeah, interesting towns. Some of them are quite large, some of them are very small, some of them have been damaged, like Gympie was fairly badly damaged by the floods earlier in 2023. And so there was, closed shops and those sort of things, people struggling really. But it was a really great trip. Because it had been so wet, there was a lot of water holes full, there was a lot of greenery, and it was really a lot of fun. And this is one night where we stayed at Muckadilla. This is at the campground. You can just stay here for a donation. Dinner at the Mucka pub, which was absolutely bedlam in there. There was a lot of people staying there. It's got a good reputation and the food was good, and it was a really good night out. We have the seat of knowledge and the bench of bullshit, and I suspect some of the local old guys sit out here and do exactly that. So that was a good night, and there was a lot of other interesting little places along the way. So we had a ball for a week or so heading out to do that 1,000 odd kilometres. This is Mitchell. Some beautiful old buildings there. Mitchell's quite a small town, but really nice location. And everywhere's got this artwork, sculptures and things. It's very big in rural towns these days because it attracts people and makes people stop to have a look. Murals, etc. And when you get to Charleville, the water towers have been painted. So that's a really nice spot as well. And we stayed at a little camp just outside of Charleville, and I got my guitar out to accompany this guy, who was an absolute entertainer. So that was a lot of fun. And then we went on and camped by these water holes, and there's this little place here. This is Quilpie. It's a one-horse town. It's only got about 5 people lives in it. Got a great little pub which also doubles as the post office, etc. So that was quite an interesting little place to go to. And the business is for sale if you're interested. But we ended up at the lake, and this is where we were going, and we spent the next 2.5 months.